Which decade had a better music, the 90s or the 2010s? In this episode of the Review Space, we will keep alternating between song clips from the 1990s and the 2010s. In order to keep this comparison more fair, we will only include music from 1990 to 1997 against music from 2010 to 2017. So turn up the volume at the highest settings, and let's begin!
Saucy whip. Never give a fuck, it don't cost me shit. I'm fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you. We spit 16, they spray 47. There's room in hell, none in hell. Yeah, yeah.
It's real that he love my sex appeal. He said he don't like I'm bony, he wants something he can grab. So I pull up in a jag and I hit him with a jab like dun 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 dun.
My anaconda don't. My and I feel it. And I
always on my mind. I gotta
queen with a crown that be down for whatever. There are few things that's forever. My lady, we can make war or make babies.
With hearts of four, they've been trying to shut us down our whole life. I thank God for healing. You ain't gotta get me lit, I got my own light.
Official Queensbridge murderers. The mob comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family who got.
We got lawyers beating them large cases. Black on black, grand national, driving radical, busting a calico at your enemy on the avenue. Be the crime scene tragical when that matic blows.
You came into my life without a single thing. I gave it to you. Yo. Take me. Please take me. Who do the shit that I do?
B-O-C-A-L. Listen, DJ, take that fucking record off and put this shit on replay. Put this shit on.
Step to the rhythm made out of brown paper. Sounds that we bring are of a different nature. Rhythms get greater and the rhythms they get greater. Yeah.
I was in the 212 on the uptown A nigga. You know what's up or don't you? Word of who made ya? I'm a rude bitch nigga. What are you made up of? I'ma eat your food up, dude.
When I get to you, I want you. I don't know if I need, but I gotta find out.
내 타겟은 오직 하나뿐인데 난 줄을 세고
I smell sex and candy here. Who's that lounging in my
Back with another one of those block rockin' beats.
So those were some of the best music from the 90s and 2010s. If I had to choose a winner, the 90s had a very strong showing of new metal, grunge, house music, dance music, alternative rock, and hardcore hip-hop. You can also hear a bit of the 80s bleed into the early 90s, with acts such as Divinyls and Depeche Mode, and other bands such as Savage Garden carry that synth-pop style into the later 90s. The 90s tone was dark, grimy, and cynical with emerging rockers like Marilyn Manson and Korn, while Eurodance, drum and bass, jungle, and house music kept an upbeat, vibrant energy throughout the 90s halcyon popping decade. In the 2010s, we hear some familiarity because of the 90s revival and pop culture bringing back some of the sound and style from 20 plus years ago. In the 2010s, music acts such as Billin and Zed's Dead released dance music very similar to the early 90s house acts such as Robin S. and Hathaway. However, dance music itself became a lot more diverse, electronic-based, and fused with hip-hop and dub influences. Trapstep and glitch populated the electronic dance scene during the 2010s, while pop musicians such as Kesha, Lady Gaga, and Sky Ferreira carried more of an 80s influence with their synth-pop and electro-pop dance music. The 80s sounds was also quite prominent in genres such as synthwave and the new retrowave 80s revival of the early 2010s, which carried over from the late 2000s. K-pop, Korean pop music, also gained a lot of exposure through the internet, seeing acts such as Big Bang, BTS, Taemin, and Taeyang emerge with their catchy pop drivel for teenage girls. Of course, a lot of the 90s came back with heavy samplings in the 2010s, especially from hip-hop and rappers. For example, check out this freestyle from Chris Rivers, the son of the legendary late Big Pun, spitting on a track with Styles P on an instrumental sampling Korn from the late 90s.
Rivers and ghosts like drowned bodies. My nouns pound grounds at the sounds of a loud shoddy. Niggas fuck around on the hounds and they found bodies.
Rap music itself became more trap-heavy, crunkish, and snappy production carried over from the 2000s, but a lot of hardcore and underground rappers from the 90s and 2000s kept making traditional hip-hop music in the 2010s, such as Yuckmouth, Wu-Tang Clan, Brother Ali, and Tech Nine. In terms of rock music, some bands also came back to their roots in the 2010s, such as Korn and Garbage, producing similar sounding songs like their heyday during the 90s. The 2010s has a lot of diversity and eclectic sound, but admittedly, a lot of the edge and originality wasn't quite as prominent as they were during the 90s generation. Aside from quirky and interesting acts such as Grimes and The Antwoord, and of course the explosion of dubstep, the foundation of the 2010s was already laid out in previous decades, such as the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. And while it's great to hear old influences from the past, it's a bit underwhelming to know that the best music from the 2010s is a combination of electronic production quirkiness and borrowing from the older generations. The 90s music was simply a lot more fresh, original, and innovative than the 2010s could ever aspire to be. In other words, we've heard it all before. So that's it for this episode of Verses on the Review Space. Check out the channel for more decade comparisons, and until next time, peace.